Hello guys, welcome to B-1 level, and today we will speak about self-realization, especially about job, career and so on. And what about grammar? I will tell you about future continuous tense, future perfect tense, but also we speak about adverbs, adjectives and their specialities, especially about adjective with the prefix an, ir, ir, il, and so on. So let's start. Future continuous tense. We use the tense to speak about something that will take place in future and will be some process. So, for example, if you are going to do something tomorrow from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and it takes nearby 3 hours, you can use future continuous tense. For example, it can be like, if you have, for example, tomorrow you have some trainings or exercises in the gym, and you wanted to tell that from 6 to 9 till 9 I will be busy, such as I will be in progress. For example, in that example, you will be at gym. You can use that tense. We make future continuous form very easily. Regular form, we just use will plus be plus verb with endings ing. So everything easy. Regular form. I will be cleaning my flat or my apartment tomorrow the whole day. So, such as I said that tomorrow the whole day I will be doing something that is process that I'm gonna to do tomorrow. Or she will be doing exercises from 6 till 9 p.m. tomorrow. As you can see, everything is very easy. If we wanted to make negative form, the same as in future simple, we just add not to will. Such as our main word in the tense is will. And then just we put subject, and after it we put be plus v with ing. So the negative form in future continuous will be I won't be cleaning my apartment tomorrow the whole day. Or she will not be doing exercises from 6 till 9 p.m. tomorrow. What about questions? Everything easy. We just put will before the subject, then we put the subject, and then goes be plus verb with ing. So that can be like will you be cleaning your flat tomorrow, or will she be doing exercises tomorrow from 6 till 9, so something like this. If we speak about times expressions, pay attention, they are very similar to times expressions of past continuous. We just can change the word yesterday to, instead of that word, we can put tomorrow. We can use the whole day tomorrow. We can use, if we speak about some hours, we can use from 9 to or 2 or till 7 p.m. tomorrow, and so on. Also, we can use at, for example, at 9 o'clock tomorrow, I will be cooking breakfast. So you can use just that time expression for explaining that you're gonna cooking tomorrow at that time, and that will be some process tomorrow. I think that generally future tense is very easy and very clear to understand. I hope that you got, and we gonna go on. So the next tense is future perfect. We can speak about it if we wanted to say that by some moment of time in future, some action will be done. So, for example, by 3 o'clock tomorrow, I will have done all my exercises. In translation, it will be до 3 години завтра я зроблю всі вправи, наприклад. So, you can see that we have some times measurement until it we should do it. The future perfect is formed with help will, surely. We just put will, then we put have plus verb. If the verb is irregular, we just put that verb like in regular perfect tense, in past participle, or like it's the third column of irregular verbs, yeah. Or if the verb is regular, we just add ed and that's all. So, for example, regular form of that tense can be she will she will have gone to his granny by next Saturday. In translate, that will be він з'їздить до своєї бабусі до наступної суботи. Or also some variants of especially we can say they will have cleaned the apartment by 6 o'clock tomorrow. Вони приберуть свою квартиру до 6 години завтра. What about negative form? Everything easy, we just add not to the verb will, and then we rest the same have plus v3 in the third column, yeah, the plus past participle, or if the verb is regular, we just add ed. So, negative form. He won't have gone to his granny by next Saturday. Він не поїде до своєї бабусі, не з'їздить до своєї бабусі до наступної суботи. Or they won't have cleaned the apartment by 6 o'clock tomorrow. Вони не приберуть свою квартиру до 6 години завтра. If we speak about questions, everything is also easy and clear, and we just put will before the subject and then goes have plus past participle of the verb, or if the verb is regular, we just put V plus ed. So, will he have gone to his granny by next Saturday? Чи він з'їздить до своєї бабусі до наступної суботи? Or will they have cleaned their apartment by 6 o'clock tomorrow? Чи вони приберуть свою квартиру до 6 години завтра? As you can see, the main time expressions is by plus regular expression of future time. So we can tell by some hours tomorrow, so by 6 o'clock tomorrow, or by 7 p.m. tomorrow. We also can say by next week, summer, year, months, and so on. We can use also next with the days of week or something like this, by next Saturday, Sunday, and so on. Also, we can say about by the following day or by tomorrow. That all are expressions of future perfect, but I think that you've got that you should just pay attention if you see, for example, verb by, or you want to say about some result that will take place in future by some period of time, you can use future perfect. Must admit that these tenses are not so popular in English. Probably there is a very small percent of people who use them and who build their speech constructions based on future perfect or future continuous. But it's obligatory to know them, because if you even watch some movie or if you're reading some book, you should understand what is it and how to translate it, how to understand it correctly. And that's why I think that they're important and they are really obligatory to know. So let's go on. Now I wanted to speak about adverbs. Right now there is a lot of adverbs and so on, but mostly they are formed with li at the end. So we can just take some different adjective, just put li at the end, and we've got adverb. For example, bad, badly, поганий, погано, easy, easily, легкий, легко, serious, seriously, серьезный, серьезно, special, specially, специальный, специально. But you should know that, firstly, not every verb, not every word with li is adverb. In such way, friendly, it means like can translate as як дружній, так і дружньо. The same lonely, if we translate, це самотній, не самотньо. Lovely, милий, так? Також це прикметник. All of them are adjectives, but mostly, surely, we can just make the adverb if we put to adjective ly to that. It's not very difficult, but sometimes, for example, you cannot understand what does it mean that verb or something like this. Really, very often it's easily to take away different suffixes, prefixes like ly, if something is standing and you've got what does it mean, because very often it's very easy words, but just in case of different modification, we cannot understand their meaning. So we just building adverbs with ly. If we speak about different adjective, especially with the ending able, we speak about adjective who which tell us about some capability, of something. For example, understandable means that we can understand something that can be understood by someone. Measurable, that it's possible for us to measure something. Respectable, we can respect something, or this subject can be respected by someone. Comfortable, it's also goes from that it's possible and it can be comfort. Yeah, even the verb possible tell us about that it can be generally. But if we speak about soundsable, it's also there is our capability of sounds. Mostly, such adjective are formed from verb plus that endings. For example, if we take away able from the word understandable, we've got the verb understand. In translation, that will be understandable. Це розуміючий, чи зрозумілий. Understand. Якщо ми забираємо це закінчення able, ми отримаємо дієслово understand, розуміти. The same as measurable. We've got measure. Measurable. Той, якого можна виміряти, measure, відповідно, це вимірювати. Comfortable. Sometimes, surely, that words are made of nouns, like comfortable. Yeah, it goes from comfort now, and you just add able. Утворене це слово від іменника комфорт і comfortable, тобто зручний, комфортний. But not every word are made of another part of speech. For example, possible and terrible. Yeah, that words are just made from another. In another case, and that's why they are not goes into the general rule, but we can speak about them in case just of capability of something. So let's go on. If we wanna to make some adjective with the opposite meaning of that we have. Generally, it's easier to start with from lim. So, for example, if we have the adjective possible and we wanted to say that something not possible at all, we can use the prefix "im" to make the word impossible. In translation, that will be possible, можливий, impossible, неможливий. We can put "im" before the words which starts from M or P. Ми можемо додавати такий префікс "im" перед словами, які починаються на P чи M. For example, possible, impossible, measurable, immeasurable, and so on. If we speak about ible, we can put it to words who starts from L. So it can be legal, illegal, законний, незаконний, or something else. Yeah. If we speak about ir, we put it also for words who start with which start from R. So that will be regular, irregular, правильний, неправильний, responsible, irresponsible, відповідальний, безвідповідальний. If we speak about prefixes it's a little bit more complicated. You should just check does it correct in the dictionary usually, yeah, but there is some, it's very popular prefixes. They are mostly used in English than rest of them. So, for example, you just check in dictionary and you can use different words. For example, happy, unhappy, щасливий, нещасливий, usual, unusual, звичайний, незвичний, adequate, inadequate, адекватний, неадекватний, and so on. So generally, it's very easy to make opposite adjective. Very easy. But you should know before which letters you can put which prefix, and to be honest, it's better to check it in dictionary. That can help you not to make mistake in composing of such words. I think that it's time to speak about job, career, and so on. Firstly, I want to speak about job generally based on some words that we can use in texts, in sentences, or something like this. For example, earn one's living. I wanted to make you some examples of sentences where such phrases will be used, and then I will translate you the sentence so you can understand the meaning of the words or words combination. So, earns one's living. She works as a lawyer to earn her family's living. Вона працює юристом для того, аби забезпечити свою сім'ю. The next one is employee and employer. It's very important. It's really very important to understand the difference between two similar words. Yeah, employee, it is a worker. So it's a person who applying for a job. For example, employer, that a person who is looking for a worker. So such famous employer as Forex is looking for a good employee. Такий відомий роботодавець, як Forex, шукає гарного працівника або робітника. If we speak about our activity and our job, very often we speak about timetable according to which we are working. We can tell that we have flexi time or flex time job. That means that we are really free now. There is no some fixed hours, working hours, or something like this. For example, I have flexi time. I can wake up at 10 a.m. and go home at 9. У мене вільний графік, я можу прокидатися о 10 і йти додому о 5. Also, if we speak about students, very often they choose a part-time job. What does it mean? And at the same time, what does it mean full-time job? Generally, everything busy. If we speak about full-time job, that means that you are working from 9 to 5, for example, or you're working during the whole work day. If we're speaking about part-time job, surely that we speak about just half of that working day. For example, Liza has a full-time job. She's a nurse. Or Peter has a part-time job. His career. Ліза має повний робочий день, повну зайнятість. Вона медсестра. Пітер має неповну зайнятість, неповний робочий день. Він кур'єр. Very often, if we speak about our career, we can use the words like get a raise, get a promotion. That means that we are getting high at our position. Yeah. For example, I got a raise. From the next month, I will be the director. Я отримав підвищення. З наступного місяця я буду директором. Occupation. In the same one as job, profession, and so on. Generally, we can use it even if we speak about our diplomas and so on. We can say that my occupation is philosopher. Моя спеціальність філософія. Ми можемо використовувати це слово, якщо ми хочемо вказати фах людини, спеціальність чи навіть сферу зайнятості. Unfortunately, very often we should hear that our salary, paying cut, or something like this. What does it mean? It means that our salary is getting lower soon. The announcement about wage cutting disappointed everyone. Оголошення про зниження заробітної плати засмутило всіх. Work in shifts. For someone, it is very usual that such terms as working in shifts. That means that you're working like the whole day, 24 hours, but then you have some free day offs. For example, Jake works in shifts 2 by 2. Jake працює позмінно 2 через 2. Work at overtime, it's really very common thing for workaholic or something like this, for people who want to work more and more, and it doesn't matter at which time they leave their job. So Mary works overtime always. It's normal for her. She likes her job. Мері працює понаднормово завжди. Це нормально для неї, вона любить свою роботу. Trial period. Trial period. It's the name of such process when you just apply for a new job, yeah, take the new job, and you're just studying how doing everything. For example, in our company, there is a 3 months trial period. В нашій компанії випробувальний термін 3 місяці. Крім того, trial period може позначати термін стажування 3 місяці. Self-employed. If you don't have employer or you're working at yourself, you can say that you are self-employed. I'm self-employed. I mustn't go somewhere. Я працюю сам на себе. Я не мушу нікуди ходити. So, let's go on. If we speak about such part as application for a job, we can meet such words. For example, application form. It's regular, yeah? For applying, you must fill in application form. Для того, аби подати заявку, ти маєш заповнити дану форму. CV. That means curriculum vitae. Please send your CVs at that mail. Будь ласка, надішліть свої резюме за даною поштовою адресою. Job interview. It's very easy. Job interview will take place tomorrow. Співбесіда на роботу буде завтра. Vacancy. The same as job offer. It's a free position that can be opened or closed. Everything depends on the amount of your members inside your company. The vacancy of editor is free. Вакансія редактора, видавця та редактора вільна. I saw your advert in the paper on the internet. That means that я побачив це оголошення, мається на увазі оголошення про роботу в газеті чи в інтернеті. Also, you can use the next phrases if you wanted to take some job. I'd like to apply for this job. Я хочу отримати цю роботу. If you speak about something you ask, you can use if this is temporary or permanent position. Це тимчасова чи постійна вакансія? What are the hours of work? Які є робочі години? What's the salary? Яка зарплатня? Salary, it's maybe the main question, the main word generally if we speak about job. The next one, I'd like to take the job. Take the job, the same as apply for job, means that I wanted to get that job. Have you got any experience? That means, чи в тебе є якийсь досвід? Рухаємось далі. Profession. But for me, I know that there is a lot of very understandable professions and occupations such as, I don't know, a doctor, dentist, policeman, and so on, teacher. No. Today we we'll speak about maybe interesting, in my opinion, professions and their translation. Interpreter. That means the profession of people who translate different texts and so on. Waiter. Waiter is a person who serves you when you are in a restaurant or cafe. In a female, that will be waitress. Lawyer. It's the person who know all laws and so on and can defend you even in court, something like this. Nurse. That a person who you can meet in a hospital. She makes you different. She can gives you different pillulas. He or she can keep eye on you when you are during the whole day. Barber and hairdresser. If we speak about it, there are synonyms, but we use barber if we speak about male. Male hairstyles, and if we speak about female hairstyles, we use hairdresser. Guide. That person who just provide you different excursion around the cities, even countries, or something like this. Coach. Actually, there is very big sphere of usage that word. We can call coach our trainer who show us different exercises in the gym and something like this. Also, coach can be like life coach, like psychologist, and so on. Bodyguard. Surely, it's a guy who the main deal of whom is your own security. Fireman. Everything this that meant just making our life safer. Military. That a person who are in Navy, in actually in army of your country. Politician is the person who is in politics, yeah, who made some decision, and that decision making is has some impact to general policy of your country. Priest is the person who you can meet in church or something like this. So let's translate the words in Ukrainian. Interpreter, перекладач. Waiter, официант. Lawyer, юрист. Nurse, медсестра чи медбрат. Barber, hairdresser. Це все перукар. Однак, якщо ми кажемо про чоловіків, про чоловічі зачіски, ми використовуємо barber. А якщо про жіночі, то hairdresser. Guide, гід, екскурсовод і так далі. Coach, тренер. Тренер може бути як спортивний, в залі і так далі, так і лайф-коуч, дуже популярний наразі напрям. Це люди, які вчать вас, як правильно жити, не знаю, розподіляти свої цінності і так далі. Bodyguard. Тілоохоронець, позахисник. Fireman, пожежний. Military, військовий. Politician, політик. Priest, священник. So, let's go on. At last, I would like to speak about unemployment. There is different kind of unemployment. In some cases, it's just because you are very old. Sometimes just because you are ill or something like this. So let's speak. Firstly, unemployment, that means безробітний. безробітниця. Be unemployed, be out of work, be between jobs. For example, I'm unemployed because of quarantine and I don't have work. Я безробітня через карантин і в мене немає роботи. For example, research cases like look for a job. Шукайте роботу. For example, he is looking for a job for a long time, but he's still unemployed. Він шукає роботу вже довгий час, однак він все ще безробітний. Fire, dismiss, discharge, sack. That means that he fired me because of my character. Він мене звільнив через мій характер. So, fire, dismiss, discharge, sack означає звільнити когось. To be made redundant, to be laid off. The same as to be dismissed and discharged. To give up work in order to study. For example, Mary gave up work in order to study at University of Harvard. Мері кинула роботу для того, аби навчатися в Гарварді. To take maternity or paternity leave. What does it mean? For example, here, she took maternity leave for 3 years. I hope that she returned to us. Вона взяла декрет на 3 роки. Сподіваюсь, вона повернеться. To take early retirement. That means that, for example, he took early retirement in the case of his health. Він рано пішов на пенсію через своє здоров'я. To call in sick. They called in sick such that they have terrible headache. Вони відпросилися через нестерпну головну біль. Resign. To resign. The Prime Minister resigned resigned 2 weeks ago. Прем'єр-міністр подав у відставку 2 тижні тому. To take sick leave. In difference with to call in sick, that means that you're really bad, you're feeling, and you need a little bit more time to be healthy. So she took sick leave for a few days. Вона взяла лікарняний на декілька днів. To throw a sickie, the same one as to take no, not the same one, I'm sorry. To throw a sickie. For example, he threw a sickie because he wasn't ready to the test. Він прикидався хворим для того, аби не йти на контроль, тому що не був готовий до контролю. Take some time out to his family, for example, yeah. She took some time out to his family and retired from the work. So, вона вирішила приділяти час сім'ї і тому звільнилася з роботи. So I think that that's some basic words or even phrases which you can use if we speak about job, career, and so on. Surely there is more and more different words and new phrases and new words, and surely it's very good if you can understand them and use. But for me, it's really enough for you now to know, and I'm sure that you can operate them. If we speak about grammar, surely also I hope that you don't have any questions and everything is clear for you. But if you have, you can, for example, write more about the tenses, or that will be good for you to understand that lexic and grammar points. For example, you can see some very easy serials, yeah, or even films. Mostly, you just can choose a plot according to that topic, yeah, and I'm sure that you can hear different tenses, grammar tenses, especially future continuous or future perfect tense, and a lot of lexics from here. Surely also I can recommend you to speak with someone in English that can prove your basic speaking skills, and it's really very important for everyone, I think. Also, if it's very difficult for you now to understand, to hear, and you think that everything what is happened here is too complicated for you, maybe it's better to go to our another course which is called A2 level, yeah, and you can just revise the whole information, and maybe then just you can apply for that job for that level, and you can understand really more and better. So the main thing that I can wish you, that you understand everything and you can just use it in your everyday life and so on. So I hope that we can go on later. We have really a lot of different and interesting topics and different grammar things and so on. So I really very glad to see you soon. But for now, bye bye.